Hi everyone, this is Kyle. Time to Back Out Productions here on the Replace Yourself production vlog, day 34. The topic that we're going to get into, or that I'm going to get into this week, is discussing dialogue and basically how to make sure the dialogue that you've written is good and works well with your actors. So just some quick updates. It's been 2 weeks since we've had a blog entry with Thanksgiving a few weeks ago, and we've just been busy. But what we have been working on in the last 2 weeks is editing to get our second draft done of the Replace Yourself screenplay. And it's solid, but we're still not happy with it yet. There's things that we want to change, and we keep going back and forth with it. So what we decided to do was let it marinate until after Christmas, and then we're going to go back to it and do sort of a semi-final edit, and then before we get it out to some of our actors and some of the people involved with the project. So what we worked on this past week is the promo. We worked on developing sort of the basic concept of it. We did a bulleted point of what we wanted to talk about during the promo. We're also going to shoot sort of a little 1 minute type of trailer to you know, sort of be a visual log line in a way. I think it's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to shoot it in March. We're still going to work out some of the kinks and things like that, but I think it's been pretty good, and I'm looking forward to launching it probably in the springtime, and hopefully we get funded. We also looked at our budget, and it's a little bit higher than we had anticipated, especially with the fees that we're going to have to pay through Indiegogo or whichever site we decide to go with. I think we're leaning towards Indiegogo right now, but you know, that's all things that we can take a closer look at in the upcoming months. So back to dialogue. Like I said, writing dialogue is not always an easy thing. We've struggled with it in the past, and you know, overall I think it's turned out pretty well. But sometimes what you'll have, and what we've had, is actors on set who will start acting a line or reading a line, and it just doesn't work for them. You know, how the line is said is messy, or it just doesn't work with the character they're playing, or whatever. And we allow actors to, you know, alter their lines to make it sound more realistic. I mean, why wouldn't you? So that on set actually, you know, takes time away from what you're doing, and sort of disrupts the whole process. So what we like to do is, and I know this is pretty much a common practice with any bigger budget films, is you sit down and have a table read, and that way the actors get to read over their lines, and at that point make any changes that they want to make, and that's when we'll finalize, you know, the final draft of the screenplay. So I mean, it seems like sort of an obvious, you know, practice, but it's something that you shouldn't skip over, because we have, and it costs you time in production, when, you know, time is money, rather than a table read when you grab a few bags of chips and, you know, a case of water and have everybody gather together. And, you know, it's also a good icebreaker for, you know, actors who haven't worked together yet, and things like that. So definitely worth having a table read and getting everybody together to do that. So with that being said, in the coming months, like I said, we're going to keep working on that promo. I have some research to do with some special effects. I've never done the visual effects of cloning before, so I'm going to learn that on After Effects and over the Christmas holiday and things like that. We're going to keep working on promoting and getting the word out. Like I said, we're going to launch it in the spring, so we want to make sure we have a good following by then. So yeah, as always, visit our website, ttboproductions.com. From there you can find links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. If you are on Inktip and you are looking for a great screenplay, one of our other screenplays, One Nation Under Them, is on there, so take a look at that. And I'll check in with you guys, if not next week, in a few weeks from now.